Welcome back, everyone, to Tales of Arise. I almost said The Legend of Heroes. I have played so much Cold Steel and Steel Referring Sky that it's fun in my head. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Give me a second. Things doing the wrong thing. I forgot to turn that off. Oops. So that happened. That's how you start off a stream by accident. Oops. But let's go. Alright. You're not only new here, you don't remember much at all, right? Well, if you got any questions, lay them out. Something would like you. Okay, I'm good, thanks.
All right, everyone. It's time. Remember, eyes on the prize. We're after Balsef, nothing else. Cut off the head, and the snake perishes. Hit them head on, however, and we won't make it through the castle gates, let alone reach Balsef himself. Luckily, we have an ace up our sleeve. We need to do everything in our power to make sure that ace reaches Balsef's jugular. To that end, I'll be splitting us up into separate forces.
You just said all of us hitting them head-on would be useless. Why would we divide ourselves up?
Because we're the decoys. We'll buy our ace in the hole the time they need to get in. We only need to cause enough of a ruckus around the castle to distract the enemy. That said, we need to look like the real deal, which is why I'll be tagging along too.
You too, Zephyr? So, who's going to take on Balsef?
The Iron Mask. I'm counting on you and Shion to make your way to wherever Balsef's hiding. Once there, you drive that flaming sword right through him.
You aren't seriously sending in just those two, are you? One of them's a Renin.
No one said the plan was perfect. By far, the biggest danger is the one you two will be facing. The fate of this quest rests entirely in your hands, which is why you get the final say. You want out, now's the time to say so.
And if we say no?
Then you say no. Just means we're back to square one, that's all.
And I go back to being a slave.
It's your life.
No, it isn't.
Ball's in your court, soldier. What do you say?
I want to fight.
But for what? What are you fighting for?
To free the Dahnans from the yoke of their abusive oppressors. To no longer die at the whim of another. To break the shackles of our enslavers. To live and taste freedom!
Now you're talking. I believe we have our ace in the hole, people. Hold on to that belief, and we just might break through that wall yet. And what about you?
I was born ready. Now can we get this show on the road?
There's a gate on your right once you leave here. Go through it and ride the elevator you'll find. I'll send ahead a few friendly faces to keep watch on your way. If you get into any trouble, look to them for support. We all clear? Good. May this battle herald the end of the Renan's bloody 3-century reign. To your battle stations, everyone.
I still can't believe this is happening. We're really about to face off against a Renan Lord.
Well, you're in pretty high spirits for a guy going into a life-and-death battle.
I'm not saying I'm not worried. But you have to remember, this is the first time any of us Dahnans have really had any hope. What about you? You scared at all?
I don't have time to be scared. This is only the first step in a long, long plan of mine.
You want to take down all 5 lords, right? It's hard to believe it'll ever happen.
But it will.
I know. I haven't forgotten our deal.
See that you don't. That said, if we lose, we might suffer a fate worse than death, you know.
That's probably true.
I suppose.
Whatever happens, I'll put everything I have into winning. You can count on that.
Things are going good. I don't know how long I'll be live today with how the day is. The combination of stuff that might happen and the temperature here sucks. Other than that though, everything's going well. I wonder... That's just costume stuff. Oh, okay, that's just a straight up rifle. The thing with that is committing war crimes. Yeah, that's one thing. What? I don't know about Ines. I remember Anea was part of the cult, so Anea's sense is skewed. Their main problem, though, is justice is in the eye of the beholder kind of thing. No, then was it, no, it was a nest then, right? Remember one of them was, a cult was one of the cult's members.
Balsef's castle should be just above us.
All right. And let's use that elevator thing.
That is true. But the main problem is, the fact that they were in those circumstances is going to skew their sense of morality to one way or another. How it affects them is a different matter. And justice is in the eye of the beholder kind of thing. It's really screwed up putting it like that. Okay, tell me that was not a quote from Koro. Because that looks like a quote from something in Trails. Because I don't think that happened in...
Zephyr and the Crimson Crows are supposed to be distracting the Renans from the front.
Then let's go around and sneak in elsewhere.
That's Zephyr from the Crimson Crows! Kill him!
I hope he's gonna be okay.
Is now really the time to be worrying about him? We've still got a job to do. I'm surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought.
Okay, that one is slightly more understandable, though. That... If I'm remembering the quote correctly, she was... No, not the quote. Her problem was with all the red tape.
Gates of Fire sure look intimidating once you see them up close. We can't say this place is truly liberated until we do something about them.
What are you muttering about? Stay focused. We still have to take down Balsef.
What's this thing?
Yes, she is now part of the problem. The main issue they made along the way is, though, it is to the point of they created a problem to solve another problem. Because when you take into account all the stuff in Trails, the Bracer Guild as a whole is mostly useless. Yes, they have loopholes and they can do all this stuff, but
Good. Let's get in there and kick their asses.
yeah, she became part of the problem.
Is this someone's idea of a bridge?
Looks like it. Don't fall, or this will be a pretty short story.
But the main problem is she became like that because of the problem. The problem just escalated to a point where she got sick of it.
It's already started. We need to hurry.
Hold on. You should take the blazing sword.
Are you sure?
Yeah. We don't know what might happen up ahead. It's better to have it and be ready than to be caught in a fight without it.
Flames.
I took the liberty of cutting the flow of energy from the Master Core. I may be giving you the sword, but you still need me to unleash its power. Try not to forget that.
Full damage. Is chat not showing up now? What the heck? God dang, it's that. Can't go over it. I just... Okay, is that gonna walk now? Oh.
Where the hell is...
You're too close. Try to stay farther apart.
Oh, right. Sorry about that. Was I really that close?
I guess I'm just not used to standing right next to people.
You mean because of your thorns? You're a surprisingly nice person.
What?
You don't think so? I mean, you just made sure your thorns wouldn't...
You can keep your opinions to yourself. You don't know the first thing about me.
I'm not saying I know everything about you. Sheesh. No need to bite my head off.
You just can't take a hint, can you?
What? I'm sorry. You're right. I don't know what sorts of hardships you've been through. After all, what could I possibly know about pain?
I know you didn't mean anything bad by what you said. The throne room is up on the next floor. That's probably where we'll find Balseph. Hey,
What?
if there's something you want to say, just come out and say it.
Huh?
I hate when I feel like people are laughing at me on the inside. Especially someone like you where I can't read your expression.
What? Why would I laugh at you? What are you talking about?
My outfit. As soon as you saw me in those ruins, you wanted to say something, didn't you?
Oh, it's not that. It's just...
Just what?
nothing.
You're a truly awful person. You know that?
I'm awful... Hey, you're the one jumping to conclusions about what I think. You're not one to talk.
Then prove me wrong and tell me what you were really thinking.
It wasn't anything mean about you, I promise.
I don't believe that for a second.
And it doesn't matter what the hell I tell you. You'll always doubt me.
Are you telling me there are soldiers inside too?
Just a minute.
Lucky for us, he hasn't realized we're here yet. That sort of use could use such move.
What are you? Time to see what this blazing sword can truly do.
They really don't give up, do they?
Now you'll look lost! Here I come!
Here I go.
You're mine!
Mega Ray! Here I go.
Try
You're
this!
mine.
It's all time! Not today! Damn it! Mirage!
Do it! I'm only getting started. This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
No, everybody in Reverie got a happy ending. Literally. The issue, yes. But I kind of understand Anaya's perspective on the thing. The way she does it's one thing, but her perspective on the thing is another matter entirely. Hypocritical, yes. Because... I'll do this fast and then I'll... It's amazing just how powerful Blaze Sword really is. It's a good thing we took them out before they caused any trouble. But now we have another problem. Yeah, as well as same. Do you think this is what Balza's doing? Probably looks like they're meant to keep people like us out to returning to them. Don't be stupid, just because you can't feel pain doesn't mean it won't bind you to a crisp. Well, what you proposing? I can tell these things are definitely made of by astral energy. I'm thinking we use my master to see if we can interfere with it and then absorb them with blazing sword. Basically, you want me to try using blazing sword on it? Sure, I can do that.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Because...
Wow.
Wow, that actually worked.
Sure.
See? What did I tell you? They took a lot more out of me than I was expecting, though. That took a lot more out. Maybe we can say that trick for them if they need it.
We can cross through now.
Good. We're pressed for time.
I can fight all of you.
Right, here goes! You picked the wrong fight! Slash! Try this! Infernal Torrent! I won't show you any mercy!
Yes, what they did is hypocritical in a lot of senses, considering
I never miss.
they accused everybody else of similar things.
Swallow Blade!
Mega Ray.
And
Blade! We did it!
Mega Ray.
Swallow Blade!
Here, let me
Swallow
help.
Blade!
First aid.
Rising Water!
as a whole, in Trails,
Our work is done here.
outside of
Let's move.
basically the Bowel, the Bracer Guild is useless. So people resorting to their own tactics isn't surprising.
Dispose of the trash. Help this.
Swallow Blade!
Mega Ray.
It's on!
Huh.
Slash!
One more. Mega Ray.
Rising Water!
Because political crap
Looks
and
like
red
we won.
tape all around, they can't do anything. Well, why is this elevator stuck? Seems like we need a specific key to go up there. Let's look around for it. We might find it somewhere laying around on one of the upper floors. I think her perspective on the whole thing for that was it was easier to
Looks like there are still some soldiers inside the
she
castle.
had
Still
respect for them,
maybe.
yes.
The diversion must be working.
Everyone, stay safe.
She had respect for how they did it. But the problem with her is though society basically broke her because she wasn't allowed to save people that she wanted to save. Is how I feel like they wanted to do it. Just how the story went.
Having second thoughts?
No, I was just thinking about the blazing sword. Whenever I hold it, I feel wrong somehow.
Is relying on a sword from a Renan Master Core that repulsive?
It's not about that. It's just... It's hard to explain. It's like the sword is almost too strong.
I don't know what's got you so worried, but in case you forgot, that sword is the only reason we have a fighting chance against a lord.
I know. You don't need to keep telling me.
Well, good. That said, the longer you use it, the more you get burned by it, too. We need to remember to patch you up quickly when that happens. A double-edged sword in every sense. Since you can't feel pain, you'll need to be careful, okay?
Are you actually worried about me?
Is that a problem? Look, I need you if I'm going to take out the lords, and I can't have you dying on me before that happens. That's my only concern.
Yeah, his motives made sense. I guess the motives made most sense. But
Right, here goes!
Mega Ray!
nobody
Swallow blade!
in Amabonia
Mega Ray!
Swallow blade!
at the time
Mirage!
Barely a blip on our
it's
radar.
hard to explain in words. It's with the complicated matters going on though. The elevator key, I can't remember.
That
No,
equipment should come in
fragment.
handy.
Also, I can't even. Is it ever explained what country Anea comes from? Oh no, it's a Ness. A Ness comes from.
Get lost!
Mirage!
Here, let me help
Rising
you.
Wyvern!
First
I
aid!
owe you one.
Mega Ray!
Flash! Swallow blade!
This one's
Try
mine!
this! Infernal torrent!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize. It's so hot. I can definitely believe they're harvesting fire astral energy out here.
Is it that bad?
I forgot. You can't feel the heat. I don't think I've been more jealous of anything in my life.
No choice.
You got spirit!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Here I go! I'm only getting started!
Next! Swallow blade! Ignite!
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal your wounds.
I don't know about Anea, but Anessa's story might have worked better if we knew a little bit more about her Bracer background. See what actually drove her to dropping it. I'm pretty sure Ness is the Ness is the yeah, Ness. Artorias is a good villain. he is a good... He is a... In my thing for him, he's in the broken hero. He's in a broken heroes category. It's the best. An even more screwed up thing with his situation, though, is the entire thing at the start, from what my memory serves, was all instigated by Melchior. So all of
Our work is done here.
Cold Steel, not, now I'm messing up games. Brain, all of Berseria was instigated basically by Melchior. Because he thought he was doing the right thing as well.
What's going on over there?
Are those armed soldiers ganging up on a kid?
They're attacking him. We have to save him.
You waiting the rebels point, you damn embedded? Up right there. Hey, it's you. Africa kept you. It's your town all over the mood right around.
You will kneel before our Lord!
We'll see about that.
Swallow blade!
Here, let me help.
Rising wyvern!
First aid!
Mirage!
Excited. Only getting forward.
Are you okay? What were you even doing here?
Working, most likely. Danan's slaves that can't handle manual labor outdoors are put to work in the castles as servants. I'm surprised you didn't know.
The soldiers got really mad all of a sudden and everyone ran away. I was the only one that got caught.
And it's good that we found you, but it's still not safe here. You need to get out of here before any more soldiers find you. Understand?
Yes, ma'am. Thanks for saving me. Oh, here! You can have this!
Don't touch me.
I'm sorry. I only wanted to...
It's not your fault, kid. Don't sweat it. Can I take it instead?
Sure! It's the key to the elevator here. Will it help you guys at all?
Definitely. Thanks, kid. Now get going. And be careful on your way out. So, not too happy about a slave touching you, huh?
This isn't the time. We should keep moving.
No, for an elevator key, this sure thing is weirdly intricate looking. Why do Renans feel like they have to decorate everything? We don't decorate everything. I guess that's key special somehow. Special how? It's an elevator key, isn't it? Maybe it works in a particular elevator, like, oh, I don't know, one that leads to wherever Balzof's locking. That's good. That kid really did us a solid. Right, we should find the elevator it goes to and see where it takes us. That's pretty.
Barely a blip on our radar.
This place looks damn near the same on the outside as it does on the inside. Nothing but fire and rocks. I figured a Renan castle would at least be a little more elegant. Instead, it seems this one was very dedicated to a theme.
Is that your idea of a joke? Don't lump the rest of us in with someone like Balseph.
Then why's his place look so grungy?
I guess you could say that's just the majority of what he's into. He likes fire and he likes rocks. He's an egotistical brute without a single shred of class. He even makes everyone call him by his stupid nickname, the Wild Beast. I feel sorry for everyone who's stuck having to work beneath him.
Huh. Interesting.
Why?
I used to think all Renans were like him. Terrible people obsessed with their own superiority, who are only out to make us miserable. But now, listening to you talk makes me realize that maybe there are some good ones too. Maybe there are a few of you that are different.
Listen, I don't know what kind of Renan you think I am, but I have no intention of getting friendly with you. We clear?
Crystal, believe me, I wasn't about to suggest we go hang out and have a drink after this, that's for sure.
My thing with some of the stuff that goes on in Trails as a whole is some of them are some of the villains, good, evil, neutral, broken, all of them.
What the hell is that thing?
A spirit vessel. It's what the Renans use to harvest astral energy from Danans.
So that's where it all ends up, huh? Damn them.
All of them?
Right, here goes!
This one's mine! Searing Flame! Reload! Searing Flame! Reload!
Rollerblade!
I'm out! I'm all stocked up!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Gotta break through! Rollerblade!
I never miss!
Try this!
There! I'm all stocked up! Who wants to die next? There! Have this!
Yeah, that can get problematic, but my thing is,
The healing art!
when it comes to people in Ouroboros, it's...
I can feel my power growing!
it's weird to an extent. Because... whatever. Okay, just looting a few things. Because I'm actually having a hard time remembering all the crap with Ruga. They basically excused Fran by the fact that he was basically brainwashed at the entire series. Which kind of made me slightly angry.
What are those things I sometimes see you chuck out in the middle of fights?
What? You mean my bombs?
Bombs? As in the things people use to clear out rocks? But I could have sworn I saw something other than fire burst from some of yours.
That's because these aren't ordinary bombs. They're specially made ones filled with astral energy.
Okay. And why do you shoot the bombs after you release them?
It's a part of my strategy. The effects of my bombs change when I fire bullets of a different astral element at them. It makes it difficult for enemies to predict what effect they'll have, or when they'll go off.
One moment you're using powerful bombs, the next you're using powerful healing arts. They're kinda on the opposite ends of the spectrum, aren't they?
Think of it this way. If you ever get caught up in the blast of one of my bombs and you manage not to die, I'll be able to heal you using my arts.
I'll do my best to not die then.
that the whole righteous debate thing gets complicated because everybody could see it differently. Why is the owls here? Because some people
I'm
could
surprised
see
there are owls here too.
Yeah, there are more of them around than I thought.
justice is yet the Grandmaster was still
Guess this
sad
thing
for
needs a
Wiseman,
different key to
which
activate.
is still slightly confusing, but
Gotta break through.
There! One more!
Rising Wyvern!
Searing flame!
We did it!
Slash! That busting is driving me mad!
I'm out! I'm all stuffed up!
You're on!
the thing
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
it's not a matter of morality. It's a matter of perception. Which is where it gets complicated.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Some people see things that are inhumanely cruel
I'm only
as
getting...
justice.
I'm out!
Yes, it's a meme, but it's also true.
I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
You simply can't be too strong when battle is a part of your everyday.
That's why it gets so compli- Ow, Duke! But that's the thing that's really convoluted about it.
An opponent like this should be easy.
It can be, it's a meme, but it's also true.
Excited! I'm only getting... Searing flame! Mega ray! Back into the fray!
Swallow blade!
Here's a healing art! Searing flame! Reload!
I can't speak from their perspective. It's a perspective
worn
thing.
out.
It's
Wanna rest up for a bit?
impossible for another person to describe somebody's beliefs. Yes, it can be, but the problem with that is trying to think of an example in my head. 1 second.
Steer
Yes!
clear of that Zoogle if I were you.
I might be able to take that down, actually. I just heal my CP right now. It doesn't matter for them other people's perspectives. All it that's why tone deaf would be the right word, because it doesn't matter other people's perspectives. Their perspective is the only one that matters to them.
Damn. That we...
This I might actually have.
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
Take it! Yurgma! Searing flame! Reload! There! Hit it again! Searing flame! Reload! I'm out of ammo! I'm all stuffed up!
Burn in hell!
It's over!
Swallow blade! Slash!
Infernal turret!
It's weakened!
Slash! This ends now!
Searing
Swallow
flame!
blade!
Reload!
Slash!
Mega ray!
Swallow
Searing
blade!
flame! Reload!
Slash!
I'm all stocked up!
I wouldn't compare.
Searing flame! Here's a healing arm!
People compare those?
This one's mine!
That I can't actually understand, cause
Mega ray!
Swallow blade! Try
Reload!
this! Now! Slash!
Lunar blast! Back into the fray! Searing flame! Reload!
I might be able to understand the God Generals in Abyss and the Exorcist in Visceria to an extent, but but people compare the Star Rider with them? Oh wait, no, I read that wrong. Brain not working. The Exorcists in Abyss were all taught they were doing the right thing. It was more of indoctrination for Visceria. Would that be the right word? I don't have much on the... I played Abyss like 5 years ago. I need to replay it.
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Take it! Go! I'm all stocked up!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Rising Wyvern!
Reload!
Slash!
There! Got you! Mega
Rising
ray!
Wyvern!
Watch and weep!
Slash! Swallow blade! It's gonna
Here's a
attack!
healing... Right! Watch out!
Try harder!
Searing flame! Reload! Here I go! I'm only get searing flame!
Rising Wyvern!
I'm
Mirage!
out! Watch and weep!
Now!
Mega...
Right. Yeah, I'm good.
Reeling!
Take it down!
Yeah, with some of the stuff they pulled, the treatment they got
Eater!
is
It's over!
really questionable for how gently they would treat
I'm
it.
out of ammo. I never miss!
But also, when it comes to the others, oh, wrong button. No, that was the right button. Execution beats perspective, yeah. But that's
Watch and weep!
where Cold Steel tries to do it. Execution is what they do. But they're trying not to show all the perspectives. If they showed everyone's perspective, then it would... They want to leave something... They always try to leave things open. Which becomes problematic later on, but...
You're mine! Back into the fray!
Rising Wyvern!
Searing
Mirage!
Searing flame! Reload! I'm out of ammo! I'm all
Rising
stocked up!
Wyvern!
And I beat it.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
A hard-won victory.
Times like this should be easy.
Take it. One more.
Oh, on destruction.
Mirage!
But
It's over. Searing flame.
Barely a blip on our radar.
the thing that gets really confusing with freaking the Steel Maiden.
About that elevator.
Yeah. I bet that garish-looking key will
Ooh.
come in handy for it.
Okay. The problem that run
That equipment should
into
come
a
in handy.
lot that I run into a lot is I have issues to an extent. Okay, elevator's done. Trying to best way to put it is compute in my head because they act like that, yeah. And sometimes it gets really annoying.
I never miss.
But
I'll fix you up. Give it a whirl.
cover it.
Mega ray.
Until we have a
I've used a bit too much healing.
definite answer on what the Grand Master is, I can't say anything about any characters that work for them properly, because unless we know what they are exactly, it gets confusing.
Materia
Because
seems
I
different.
have an
getting
idea
close.
of
Balsif should be right up ahead.
what's going on now,
Time to introduce ourselves.
and
Finally, it's time to face Balsef.
Speaking of Balsef, how much would you say you actually know about him?
What do you mean? He's just a lord that holds power over Calaglia, isn't he?
Just a lord? He is far more than that. Balsef Erwolzi Teldilis is one of the 5 lords that sit atop all of Renan society. Even without his Fire Master Core, fighting him won't be easy. I've seen that man butcher who knows how many Zeugles, just to blow off some steam. With sheer brawn like his, he can knock you out with one hit, and it's practically suicide to go up against him when he has a weapon.
Got it. Watch out for his attacks.
That's only the beginning. You can't expect to beat him by attrition. First, we dodge, then look for an opening. Remember that.
Sounds like our teamwork is really going to be put to the test.
Indeed. Don't screw this up and get us both killed.
that one's hard to explain because a good portion of that one, that's sometimes a culture thing. A really screwed up culture thing. But sometimes that's cultural, it has cultural significance. Which is almost impossibly for to explain because it's not a few.
Don't move, Balsef! So the vermin scum you call kin stirred up enough trouble for you 2 rats to make it all the way to me, huh? What a pain in the ass. Although, it was pretty impressive of you to deliver it straight into my hands. The Master Core.
You really think we're here to hand it over?
Why, of course not. You see, I'll be taking it back no matter what you say. In any case, this is the end for you. You won't be getting out of here alive. The two of you were fools for coming here. Now die! A common thief believes she can usurp me? Don't make me laugh!
You can keep your accursed crown.
We're here to
That's
overthrow
not
your
really
freedom.
surprising.
Spare me your weeping, slave!
Is this it?
Oh.
Bring you back from Death's Abyss.
Balza's voice was
I'll bring you
supposed.
back from Death's Abyss.
Balza's voice basically is supposed to suck.
I owe you one.
Ready to go. Reload.
Rising
Ammo.
Mirage!
Damn slave!
Here, let me help.
Try this!
First aid.
Inferno Torrent! Swallow Blade!
Back into the fray.
Swallow Blade! Try this!
There. Help this. Primed and ready. Where are you going?
This one's all mine!
Here, let me help.
In Japanese, yes.
Out of my way!
With how they probably saw him in English.
He's like a brick wall.
But he's wide open.
Because of how it is.
I'll shoot him out of the sky.
Make sure you don't miss.
I'm out.
Because.
Swallow Blade! Now!
Think again.
We did it!
Just give it up, Baltic.
Okay, I'm gonna need
Rising Wyvern!
confirmation. The main villain
Rising Wyvern!
or the final main villain?
One more. Mega Rush.
Eat dirt!
You wretches won't beat me!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Healing art. First aid.
Slave!
It's too much!
I'd say for the werewolf,
Here, let me help. First aid.
Take this!
Searing flame. I never
he is good, but as a villain overall, not that good.
Try this!
It's over. Here,
Damn
let me help.
slave!
First aid.
Swallow Blade! Slash!
Because.
Swallow Blade!
Reload.
Slash!
Here I go. You're mine.
Stupid impudent!
Yeah, that's a perfect way to describe him.
Here, let me help. First
I
aid.
owe you one. Shia, it's you and me. Shia!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Alphen. Alphen. Iron Man. Balsef's escaping. Come on.
Running from a slave, Balsef?
Know your place, insolent boy! Up here, I've got more than enough space to crush you. This time your mask won't be the only thing that cracks.
That is enough.
It's manifested astral energy. Not only that, it's alive!
Astral energy? From the spirit vessel? But wait, that was harvested for me. And that energy is supposed to be mine. It was the two of you. I knew it all along. And you'll pay! Meddling, slave! Look what you did!
Without your spirit vessel or your master core, you're nothing.
Shield, watch out! Swallow blade!
Searing flame!
That thing's huge!
Don't let it trap you in its flames. Magna ray!
Damn
Rising
slave!
up! Is this it?
Yeah!
First aid! Searing flame! Reload! I'm ready!
Mr. Guns in this game,
That
overall,
monster's attacking! Look
yeah,
out!
suck.
First aid! Magna... Searing flame! Reload! Back into the fray! Magna ray! Searing flame!
Rising
Reload!
Wyvern! Mirage!
There! Got watch and weep!
Swallow blade!
Magna ray!
Mirage! Try this!
There! And again!
Swallow blade!
Magna...
Yeah? I did not put the skin on yet.
Take... Searing flame! Where are you going?
Ignite!
You wretches won't beat me!
Try this! Infernal turret! Swallow blade! That fire monster's getting ready to attack!
I'm out! I'm all... Popped up!
There!
Searing flame!
Oh,
Sighted!
there!
It's over!
Also, the mask,
You filth!
Now what?
Watch out! We need to stop him!
it's not outright stated, but I'm pretty sure that he's able to reach underneath the mask
I'm out! Watch and...
You're finished!
and eat from underneath it. And eat like that. It's a pain, but it's probably that.
But why? Do you not possess the blood of a Renin? Why then would you turn against your own kind? It's always been the way of the Renin for the strongest to survive! And yet, you have allied yourself with a filthy Danon! You traitor! Tell me why? Why bring ruin and devastation to your own kind? Snakes like you should die!
A monster made up of astral energy? How do we even...
If the sword is made of astral energy as well, maybe... did it. We brought down the wall.
Iron Mask, your face is exposed.
No. I remember it now. My name. Alphen. My name is... Alphen!
I want to feel your hair right now. You are the place, my only home. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall, repeat over and over again. Well, I'm barely breathing and breathing to the ground, but each and every time we all stand up, stop like to yourself and me, true to yourself, and that might be we forget exist destiny. So let's shout it out. You will feel love, but not like by your side. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall, repeat over and over again. Keep the flame alive. I want to feel your hair right now. You are the place, my only home. I know, I know, I know. Yeah, we can one day whisper like flowers in the sky. No matter where I'm by your side. I know, I know, I know. You and I, let's fly the souls that we're together. Can't feel my heartbeat, so take my hand to them tomorrow. The heart that can let it be, you give me strength and give me faith. To dark the darkness, let's forget all in love. Sparks just like Hibana. Come, light up like Hibana.
Flames. I see. Flames. My name is Alphen. Where am I? What happened? The rage surging within me, fueling the sword. Where did it come from? This twisting fear that clings to me, holding me in check. The melancholic voice calling out to me. Who am I? Who was I? This is...
Wakey, wakey, sunshine. About time, too.
A week? You mean that whole time I was...
Out cold? Yeah. Just as well, too. When you blacked out, you were on your way to becoming a pile of ash. Shion's the reason you're still here.
Shion, you healed me?
In case you'd forgotten, we've still got 4 lords to defeat. You dying would have only slowed things down.
What about Balsef's troops?
We've got them on the ropes. While you've been getting your beauty sleep, most of the remaining Renans have either surrendered or fled. You slaying Balsef was the catalyst we'd been waiting for. Thanks to you, Galagly is finally free. You have my gratitude. We couldn't have done it without you.
I just did what anyone would have done.
Iron Man... Forgive me. Alphen. It's good to finally see who I'm speaking to. Half of him, anyway. So, feel like telling us who you used to be?
I wish I could.
Memory's still giving you grief, eh? I see. Still, no sense in beating yourself up. You've remembered your name. The rest will come in time.
So, what happens now?
No, just everything. The realm may be liberated, but we're still destitute. You name it, anything and everything starts from scratch. But enough of that. You've just woken up. You should get a sense of the scale of what you've accomplished. Head over to the Gates of Fire. It's a sight too many Dahnans died only ever seeing in their dreams.
The Gates of Fire.
I'll be your chaperone. Last thing we need is you tripping on a pebble and missing another week.
Remind me to laugh next time.
Alright, the boxes were that different? I might have missed some. Oh. Voices.
That blazing sword's turned out to be even stronger than I expected. With that much sheer power, elemental types are hardly a concern anymore. You can bring practically any foe down to their knees in a flash.
Don't count on me being able to pull off another Gates of Fire. That only happened because I had the help of that spirit vessel monster too.
Still, you did defeat Balseph with it, which means it can also take down the other lords. That's enough for me. Besides, if it was any stronger, your body wouldn't be able to handle it. Have you forgotten what happened after we finished off Balseph?
No. But aren't you scared of having that much power inside of you? Even a little?
Why would I be? Power provides opportunity. You don't expect me to simply throw it away, do you?
No, I get it. It's a good ace to have up our sleeve, that's for sure. I'll make the most of it. Well, as much as I can without becoming charcoal.
Alright.
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Onto a quest. Sometimes the voice question, sometimes I have questions about some of the voices, but... Hey, did you talk to the blacksmith? I did. I didn't realize you could make weapons out of Zukopas. Daddy can. No, Nat, could I ask you to help me out with a little something? Those golems, big rock guys? The ones that like to spring out of the ground without warning? The pain in the neck. The ones that like to spring out, pain in the neck. Yeah, that's it. That should make for some great weapon material from what I'm told. There are still a ton of those roaming around causing trouble. Looks like we'll need them to forge some weapons too. Could you get those 3 stone fragments off of those guys? Bring them back here for me?
Got it.
Sure, you said we could find them in Golem Sprite. The things that look like rocks buried on the ground. Just fight someone, collect that stone pecker here, that'd be great. Say add more to your plate, but you'd really be helping me out. Thanks. There is a... It's slightly explained. when he did that thing to the freaking
Okay.
one area, that's another matter. But as long as he's not actually using it as his main weapon, the energy is it's not since it's not actual fire, the energy is toned down to a point where it's manageable. Okay, yeah, there's no defending that.
I
They
hate
did.
camping out.
So, I'm here. Oh, I didn't grab it. I thought I grabbed the costume. And I could put that difficulty on, but I know my limits, and I'm not doing that. Alright, where's the outfit? Yeah, I'll be right back. I have to use the bathroom.
I need something to eat.
I don't know about the braided hair. You know what? One of them probably did. I'd have to figure out which one though. Oh, I think it's... Maybe. But also it might be... Huh. Oh, there it is. There's this one. But that's it. Also that. That's actually... I actually don't think that's in the DLC. I think that's part of the main game and you can get that at some point. What? Bakugan, that takes me back. That takes me way back. Go for it. I remember Bakugan way too well. At least the first season.
An opponent like this should be easy.
That's neat.
Take it. It's over.
I could... I'm just imagining the character in Bakugan on Pilgrim Island now.
I know fine weapon material when I see it.
Need 3 of those. I think it will respawn if I sleep. Campfire. Huh.
Everything's going pretty well.
All done. Come and eat.
I can imagine it though.
Well, off we go.
Out of our way!
I haven't watched Beyblade in forever.
Mega Ray! Searing flame! Primed and ready! I never miss!
Rising Wyvern!
It's weakened!
This ends now! We're in good form!
Yeah, I can't fast travel. That scene I know. That scene's just kind of famous. That... It was so bad it was funny.
Yes!
Did you bring the stone frame I was
How's
looking for?
this?
Yeah, that's it,
Very
right?
nice.
Pretty sure he's on. Once we can find this Velociraptor, we should be able to whip up some fine weapon. Awesome. No important with Crimson Crows makes this realm safe for people to walk around in. Oh, thanks to you. It is. I'm always happy to do what I can around here. If anything else comes up, let me know.
Yes!
Thanks, I appreciate your running friend's help too, just to be
Sure.
clear. I didn't do anything. Nothing, just drag me along like always. I'll take your word for it in any case. If you find yourself need stronger weapons, it's a good idea to collect Zuko parts. Any good blacksmiths out there can make good use of them anyway. I'll catch you folks later.
So, different materials produce different weapons, each with their own respective properties.
We should probably move on.
Come to think of it, what's my sword made of? What material would it make sense with? Claws? Fangs?
In one ear and out the other.
Alright. Yeah. I think he's fitting Japan and I'm right now. Running up. Yeah, that pizza scene was so bad it was funny. And, that's cool. I know a bit about that, and they can be very stringent there.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't.
Yeah. Oh, you're running that help liberate Caligula, aren't you?
What?
Oh, so what if I am? It's crazy. I always wanted to talk to you. Hey, I know it's the real son, but how do you think I look? Well, how should I put it? Very simple look.
Right.
Pretty plain, I
Mhm.
guess. Right. There's nothing stylish about what I'm wearing. And a little. Only so much you can do with a few pieces of cloth. So, I think now that Caligula's free, I should be free from these boring old rags too, don't you agree? Sure, now's a good time, isn't he? That's why I wanted to talk to you. I want your opinion on what I can do to stand out and look more handsome. I like your attitude. I know a guy who could stand to take a page or two out of your book.
What?
Sorry to
I'm not
disappoint.
so sure.
Here, what sort of outfit do you think would look good on me? Any general ideas you might have for me to try? Let me think.
Right.
I'll bring that up because it is actually supposed to be paired with one. You'll just blend in with the crowd if you look like everyone else. Go for something unique, something in your face that makes you stand out. You're right, it'd be boring if I just looked like any other random person around here. Okay, I'll look for something loud and bold. I'd love to give you feedback once I come up with
Sure.
an outfit. Sure, I'd be happy to do that. There's an outfit it's supposed to be paired with. It's actually supposed to be paired with this. Where? Nope, I need to be on the screen to show it. No, me neither. There's also that, but that looks nice. I'm gonna go with that one. I didn't realize there was somebody injured.
Yeah.
Xian. Okay, thanks, Xian. You can stop now. We'll take care of the rest from here. Something happened when I was out. She finished patching you up. Xian here was kind enough to help us get other injured folks. Tried telling her that she'd done more than enough.
What?
I just figured the sooner you were all back on your feet, the sooner we could move on to finding the next lord. Something out of the goodness of my heart. That? Alright. Well, whatever your reasons, we appreciate the help. Thanks.
Xion. Why do you keep people at arm's length? You're always trying to wave it off whenever someone's nice to you. Like with Tilsa just now. Why couldn't you just accept her gratitude?
Our interests just happen to overlap. I don't want people thinking I'm doing things to be nice when in reality they benefit both of us. All I care about is that we hurry up and defeat the Lords.
See? That's what I mean. You want to defeat the Lords. I may have been skeptical at first, but now I really believe you meant it. Yet despite that, you still took the time to help out those injured Dahnans, didn't you?
I did it because it was necessary and I got roped into helping out.
Is that the same reason you helped that kid in Balsev's castle? Because it sure didn't look that way to me. You've helped me too. Not just with my injuries, but by being there for me as well. Even though I can't feel pain, the injuries I get from using the blazing sword could probably kill me. That thought alone should be terrifying. But I know you'll always be there by my side, ready to heal me. It's because of you that I can wield the blazing sword.
Don't just close in on me like that! If you get any closer, you're going to set off my thorns, you know.
I was just trying to compliment you.
You were? What now?
Xion, your thorns! It's okay. I'll stop talking about it.
You will?
In any case, I'm just glad that you're the one who ended up with the Master Core. Thank you, Xion, for everything. Now let's go check out those gates of fire.
Really? I swear. You're bad for the heart.
Yeah, let's try a few more. That's your regular one, that's Ragged Claw. Well, that's that one. New old Trailblazer. I didn't grab all the outfits. That actually...
Okay, off we go. I don't see any soldiers or their pet Zeugles. Just strays roaming around.
They must have split once Balseph kicked the bucket and they had nobody left to obey.
Probably, but considering how it is, he probably wouldn't feel it. Because anything that causes pain, it's anything that causes pain he can ignore. That he ignores. So he probably wouldn't notice. Which, honestly, pure stubborn willpower. Also, a plot convenience that's later popped up. There is an explanation for it regarding how do I say this without being without master spoilers? It's because of what he actually is. Kind of thing.
I'm surprised there are owls here too.
Yes.
Yeah,
In fact, I
around than I thought.
think it saps more health when you lose the mask.
That monster that appeared from the spirit vessel, and the power inside the blazing sword, they're both born of the same thing. It's all astral energy harvested from the souls of dying Danans.
I suppose so.
And it was the Danans who gave their lives for today. Their power. By the way, what happened to all the energy that we released?
It's dispersing and spreading across Dana as we speak, finding its way back to where it belongs.
And all the energy the Renans have harvested? Where does that go? One Sovereign's decided, I mean. I wager they don't give it back, right? What? Can't tell the Danan that? Or about why you want to kill all the Lords?
Oh, like you don't have anything to hide? The Blazing Sword. It's powered by the burning astral energy of the Master Core I possess. So why don't you explain how it manifested into the shape of that beast, Just how did you manage that?
How am I supposed to know? My memory's a complete blank, remember? Fine, be that way. It's not like we ever trusted each other any... She's still not awake?
Not yet. Her injuries aren't serious, but she's severely weakened. Must have been quite a fight.
There's nothing we can give her?
If only. What with the beatings we've taken lately, we're barely getting by on the little provisions we have as it is.
That bad, huh? If there are no supplies here, then... That's it. We need Doc.
Doc? The same Doc that took care of you?
Yeah, he's back in Mosgul. If anyone can help us, it's him.
In that case, would you mind asking for us? I'd go myself, but I'm tied up here for now.
Not a problem. Leave it to me. I wonder what that girl's deal is. Never imagined anyone would ever come from outside the walls of Calaglia.
It's really not that big of a deal. There are more realms out there than just Calaglia, you know.
Maybe it sounds normal to you, but I've been behind those walls for as long as I can remember. Of course I knew there was more out there, but it sure didn't feel like it when unscalable walls are trapping you in.
I hate to burst your bubble, but the rest of Dana isn't much better. The world's full of lords who are just as bad as Balseph.
I know. That girl must have had her reasons for coming over to our territory. Even so, it's nice to see there really is life beyond the walls of Calaglia. It might not mean much to you, but that's reason enough for me to be happy.
With knowing how... At the start, that's one thing, not understanding. But at the end... After the end of, I think, the One Lord... Yeah, it's after the One Lord. I don't blame Winwell at all. Wait, I know what I want. Now I just gotta go out and find it. Is that all? Yeah. she can, for the most part, get along with them even after the fact. She has her issues, which is explainable. Her main issue, though, was with the one, and nobody blames her in the game, and I don't either. Oh, yeah. I understand the perspective he was coming from, but the way he tried to do stuff,
From now on, no one is going to be whipped or
but
killed here
the
ever again.
way he did stuff was problematic. His perspective was messy, but his... what's the best way to put it? Yes, but at least in his case, he legitimately thought he was doing the right thing. He knew he was doing it the wrong way, but he thought he was doing the right thing. He knew he was doing it in a very messed up way, though. Outside of that... yeah. Oh, that. Yeah, that case. Yeah. Okay. If it's just that, if it's regarding that, yeah, I understand. I did not know there was a chest back here, and I have 100% of this game. Apparently not, because I never knew.
There's no
Wait,
point
no.
in reading it unless you plan on making it.
No, I would have had to get this because I did get all the recipes. Wait, did I forget I got that? For that, yeah. Okay, I know there's an owl somewhere around here. Question is where? I'll come back for it later.
Hey there, Doc.
Hmm? Who are you?
It's me, Iron Mask. Though these days I go by Alphen. I finally remembered my name.
Alphen? I heard that was the guy who brought down Balsef. Wait. You're telling me you're the liberator of Calaglia? Our own Iron Mask? Of all the people.
I told you, I'm Alphen now. And I didn't overthrow Balsef alone.
Even so, that's no small feat you've accomplished. And you managed to get your face back, too. That woman with you, the Renin?
You know about her?
Only what I've heard from rumors. I wasn't sure I believed it, but now I suppose I must.
Doc.
Thank you.
You sure you should be saying that to a Renin?
I'm not saying it to any old Renin. I'm saying it to you, young lady.
I only helped because it was in my interests as well.
Of course, I would imagine as much. But that doesn't change the end result. The two of you defeated Balsef, and now all of us are free. That is a fact.
Thanks, Doc.
I should be the one thanking you. I'll never be able to repay what you two have done. Anyway, I'm guessing you didn't come here just to catch up.
Right. We need your advice. We found a girl who's collapsed from exhaustion, and she needs medicine. Do you know anything that could help?
If she's that weak, she may need a nutritional boost. The herbs I have here won't be enough. Oh, have you tried searching Kirt Garrison?
No. We passed it on our way here, but
With all the Renan soldiers gone, that place should be empty now. If we're lucky, maybe they left something you can use.
Good idea. We'll take a look. Kyrd Garrison. If I'm not mistaken, that's located off to the side of the railroad tracks.
Wherever it is, just make it quick.
That's explained?
You look happy.
Do I? I guess I am. Getting thanked for everything by someone I actually know? It made it really hit home that we made a difference.
That guy's a strange one, though.
Doc? I don't think he's that odd.
He is, though. He thanked me, a Renan, for helping, despite everything my people have put him through over the years. He's free now. He doesn't have to act nice around my kind.
He's not acting. He means it. And like he said before, he was thanking you as an individual, Shion, not just some Renan.
That's what makes it so strange.
Would you have preferred he yelled and threw rocks at you?
I'm not saying that. It's just hard for me to understand him.
Okay, off we go.
The whole power vacuum thing in this game is actually explained. And, the main thing with the explanation for that is they're not the other lords. This isn't explained.
Right, here goes!
Not anybody can be a lord yet. And there's also a,
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
the fact that
Without you reminding me,
they need
our
the
work is
Master
done
Core
here.
that
Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Shion has, and they have to catch these two if they want to get another lord up there. There's also another intricacy to that, but that's plot relevant.
Sighted. I'm over. None shall escape my judgment.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
No.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
It should be, but no.
An opponent like this should be easy. Nicely done, Shion.
You're slacking. Step it up.
Yeah. You got it. This could be useful. Right, here goes! Rising Wyvern!
Yeah, I can understand, but no, the
Hardly worth our
Fire Sword's relevant plot-wise for a bit, but I'll say this now, it
Let's keep
feels
our eyes on the prize.
like it drops off to an extent after a while. I remember this part being slightly confusing because it doesn't tell you.
Think this is it?
How would I know?
It matches the description we were given, at least. No use standing around here hemming and hawing. Let's take it back and see.
I hope you're right. There's no way I'm coming all the way back here.
Just to be safe, I think before we head back to Ulzebek, we should maybe have Doc double-check this is the right stuff.
All right, but let's make it quick.
Well, considering the mask was able to basically do the equivalent of tank a supernova. Stop turning off my fast travel. That's an issue I have with this game. It has a habit of when you're on a quest, it turns fast travel off. For like the first good half of the game.
Did you find anything useful?
We think this might work, but we wanted you to take a look at it first.
Let's see. Ah, this stuff. Yes, this'll work. I'd hurry over and give it to the girl right away.
Right, then we'll do that now.
Say, Iron Mask. No, sorry. It's Alphen now, right? Are you and that young woman planning to stick together moving forward?
Yeah, I think so.
I see. You know, I think things just might be starting to change.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure of that myself, but I feel like after being stalled for a long time, the gears of progress are finally starting to turn again. I imagine people are going to have things to say about the two of you, but you simply keep doing what you feel is right. If you ever get tired and need to rest, feel free to come back here. Until then, take care of yourself.
Thanks, Doc.
Alright, can I fast travel? No, I can't! This is one of the main things I have a problem with this game. The whole fast travel stuff at the first part of the game is just, no, you're not allowed to. Even though it gives you the option, but it turns it off every single quest.
Okay, off we go.
I never had trouble with money in this game, in all honesty. They're expensive, but I also never had trouble with money in this game. But I did fight every single monster the first time I played. Probably, but I didn't have that much trouble. But when it comes to my case, I had the DLC along with it, so...
Is this what you asked for?
Perfect. That'll do nicely. I had a feeling you'd come through for us. With this, the little one should be right as rain in no time.
I can't believe it. Not often we get visitors from Cyslodia around here.
Cyslodia?
Calaglia's neighbor. One of the 5 realms. What with that wall in the way, I guess it's not surprising. But I've never actually met someone from the outside world before.
Up till now, the only time the gates ever opened was to let Renan convoy units in and out.
No one ever thought to stow away and hitch a ride out?
This place might be a living hell, but when next door is a living hell too, you start thinking it doesn't matter much one way or the other.
So you're Rinwell, and you're with the Cyslodian resistance known as the Silver Swords. Your organization sent a group of you to establish contact, but you're the only one who made it through. That sound about right?
Lately, our people's oppression has become more and more severe. When we heard rumors that you had staged a successful rebellion in Calaglia, we hoped that maybe you could help us.
News sure gets around quickly, huh?
If you ask me, it's awfully convenient she just happened to show up now. Certainly raises a lot of red flags.
Please, I swear it's true! My people are dying! I risked my life trying to get here so I could find help.
It's okay. You did well. We'll take it from here.
Hold on, Zephyr. You're not really thinking...
We'll join her. Alphen, start getting ready. I let you use the blazing sword, and we worked together to overthrow the lords. That was the deal, remember?
Wait, is that a Renan? What is this?
Take it easy. It's complicated, but she's on our side. She helped to find some medicine for you.
She did? But no, she's a... I can't believe it.
The Renans from other realms could attack at any time.
That's for you all to worry about. I've got bigger fish to fry.
That sword of Alphen's is our best weapon. We can't just go lending him to other lands.
Even if you keep him here, the blade's as good as useless without me on board.
And what makes you think I can't persuade you, Bright Eyes?
What makes you think you can? Last I checked, you couldn't even touch me.
Enough! Alphen, what do you want to do?
I know all too well the hardships the slaves of this realm had to endure. That's why I took up the sword. To help them. If Dahnans are being oppressed in other realms, then I have to help them too.
Nath has a point. We can't discount the possibility of further attacks, but now our struggle has grown. It's become much larger than just liberating the people of Calaglia.
We can't be in 2 places at once, Zephyr.
True, which means we're limited in our options. We play this the same way we did with Balseph.
I have a bad feeling about this.
You and me both, but it's too late for regrets.
Jeez, really? You don't say.
So, you're really going, huh? Just the 4 of you?
Afraid so. Look after the place while we're away.
Always the smooth talker. We'll do what we can to hold down the fort.
We've got the Renans to keep us busy.
Good luck. Just remember.
Yeah, don't go killing anyone without good reason, I get it. I'm not about to repeat what they did.
Let's move, people.
Do you think we'll really be able to wipe the Renans off the face of Dahna?
Who said anything about doing that?
But we have to in order to survive. Don't we?
Now that you have the Blazing Sword, and have shown that we really can win this fight, do you really think we should go around killing every last Renin?
But what else are we supposed to do?
Say we go around killing Renins, so they don't kill us first. In turn, that'll just make more and more of them want to kill us. Where does it end, once you enter such a vicious cycle?
Is that why you told Grenar not to kill any Renins without a good reason?
I'm not saying we should forgive and forget what they've done to us. But we can't let ourselves be dragged down by our own hatred either. Hatred comes in many forms. There's no one solution that will work in every situation. We have to keep searching for new ones if we're going to survive. It's a lifelong journey, finding the answers. That goes for you too. You have to come up with your own answers.
Hey, Zephyr. Why do you keep fighting?
What do you mean?
Until I met you and the Crimson Crows, all the Dahnans I ever knew just accepted their lot in life as slaves. Hell, even I was like that. But all of you in the Resistance are different. Even when you have no hope of winning, you keep on fighting. Why is that?
Come on, that's an easy one. I just refuse to live life as a slave, that's all.
Better to die fighting for freedom than to live as a slave, huh?
Let me ask you a question, Alphen. What does it mean to you to not be a slave any longer?
I guess it means living a life not being ruled by the Renins, right?
But what about the Dahnans who died standing up to the Renins? Are they still slaves? Would they be truly free if all they did was follow my orders and die without knowing what it was they were doing?
But that's...
Being a slave isn't just a position. It's also a state of mind. Don't become my slave, Alphen.
Okay. Oh, he played Scorpion? And also, leather jacket. I can defend that. Because I ain't also that crazy. Because, down in Florida before, and I do. One sec.
I'll take you all on.
Mega Rider! Rising
Don't go
Wolfer!
charging off like that.
None shall escape my
Swallow
judgment.
Blade!
Guess we gotta roll with it. I'm on it. I'm sure I can put this to use.
Alright, I'm back. But, no, I can defend that to an extent because similar. I was in Florida, and here's a fun
What's
fact.
that over there? Some kind of castle?
But
Yeah, one that belongs to a different lord than Balsef.
Right. makes sense. You said there were 5 of them in all, right?
Right. We've still got a lot of work ahead of us.
Guess I misread the landing.
I was in Florida and I was still cold, even though it was like a 90-degree weather. And I had 3 sweatshirts on. So, temperature and me, kinda... eh. Really affected by it much more
It's
than...
nice to meet you. Does that little white animal follow you everywhere?
He's not a little white animal. His name's Hootle, and he's a baby owl. And he's the only friend I have.
So yeah. Me and Heat, just kind of a mess.
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
Because I don't...
Pathetic.
Let's dispose of the trash.
I like,
See ya.
Roger that.
Show me what you can do, kiddo. Another notch in the old belt.
Keep them coming.
You like that taste of freedom, kid?
I think I could get used to it.
when it comes to mascots, when it comes to mascots, for me, the one I actually like the most is... While... Rain... Tipo. Just because of the absurd situations. And oh, that one's a I always wondered if he was still actually alive in this area, though.
We're in good form.
Considering how they are.
What's got you so worked up, Hootle? Is that?
Watch out! They know we're here.
Flying Zoogles, huh? This is going to get interesting.
They're nothing I haven't seen before.
Shion!
I'll shoot them down, you finish them off. Got it? Knock a flying enemy out of the sky, and it's as good as done.
Right. See what I can do.
And there's also the Nifu out of all of them is the worst. Well, also the one I like Tipo the best, and also there's a Tipo in this game. It's just a statue, but
What was it those Zoogles were attacking just now? Is that?
What?
It's nothing.
I only helped because it was convenient. We couldn't have moved forward without clearing out those Zoogles. I don't know what's got you ticked off at me this time, but I suggest you keep your hands away from me.
No one asked you to help.
Rinwell, she healed its wounds. She's not trying to hurt it.
How can you be so...
look like they're talking to each other.
He's probably happy to see another owl. I don't think Hoodle's ever met one before. He might have been wondering if he was the only one. Oh. You just barely got to say hi.
At least we know it's out there. I'm sure we'll run into it again somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure we will. Right, Hoodle?
I can understand to an extent. Only did it to make sure. Only did it because it's convenient. Doesn't want to cause problems and have them causing issues with the ask that in real life, because they can fly in real life too. I'm not talking about the owls in it. I'm talking about there's actual owls that look like that to an extent. They can fly.
We're in good form. I'm always impressed how good of a shot you are, Xion.
What do you mean?
Just that all I'm good for is throwing myself at things with all my might. By comparison, your way is more... how do I put it? Precise.
It's not like I'm that good of a... Look, that's just how it is with guns. If you miss, it's a wasted bullet you can't get back.
Is that why you're always aiming to exploit enemies' weak spots?
I wouldn't say every shot is that deliberate, but that is part of it. For example, if I see a flying enemy, I'll often go for their wings. Also, if I see a jumping enemy without wings, I know they're an easy target because they can't get out of the way while in the air. In your case, I bet it's easier for you to deal with enemies that stay on the ground, right?
Definitely. Things that can fly circles around me are a real pain to deal with.
Exactly. It's important to keep your enemy's movements in check.
True. Although your shots have the added benefit of stunning enemies, so it's easier to swipe materials from them. It's really helped out.
It's nothing, really. As long as you keep doing your part when we fight, I'd say we're even.
You do not want to see an owl without feathers. It is kinda terrifying.
I hate camping out.
What are you staring for?
Do all Dahnan fighters look like you?
What, this getup? I pulled this number together from scrap and parts I salvaged throughout the years. Though now I'm feeling self-conscious, seeing how put together you seem to be.
Oh no, I was just curious. Did you fortify your right side more because that's your dominant side?
Partly, but mostly because my body's a little worse for wear after all these years fighting.
That makes sense.
So you take extra care to protect your dominant side with more armor. Smart.
Is fighting all you think about?
That came out great. Everyone's gonna be real surprised. I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.
I'll say this, some of the skits in this game can be off. It feels like they were just thrown in there to for runtime, it feels like sometimes.
I'm surprised there are owls here, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes the skits are story related,
around
sometimes
than
it's
I
just
thought.
fluff, but it's like 50-50.
I take it we're heading through here then?
Everything all right, Zephyr?
Yeah, it's nothing.
What is that? A ring?
It was my wife's.
Your wife? You never mentioned anything about being married.
That's surprising?
You said was. So then, is she gone? Was it the Renans?
No, she was sick. I couldn't get her the medicine she needed, and then she was gone. I'd always wanted to show her the world as it could be.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. There are plenty of people out there more deserving of your sympathy than me.
But...
Let's go.
What is this place anyway? What's with these columns and steps?
No idea. I've never been here before either. Rena's convoy squads probably used it in the past.
I guess. It's definitely seen better days. You wouldn't know anything, would you, Shion?
Nope. And I'm not interested in learning either.
Actually, these are Dahnan ruins. See? You can tell by the way the columns are decorated and stuff. They're all old Dahnan designs.
Are you saying these things were built more than 300 years ago, then?
Yeah. I have no idea what they were used for, though.
It's amazing to think our ancestors were capable of making such structures. Hopefully there'll come a time when us Dahnans will be able to walk through here freely again.
That's exactly what you're fighting for, isn't it? Let's keep moving.
Yeah. Right.
Alright. Cutscene, cutscene, cutscene.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
The shit's... The skits get out of hand in this game. Like, in other Tales games, they had skits. But the skits in this game, they get out of hand.
Put this to use.
Don't get careless.
Don't tell me.
There! Magna Ray! I'm all stuffed up!
Take aim and blast it out of the sky.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Never imagined there were Zeugles out there that could pretend to be statues.
That's because Zeugles don't... It's freezing in here. And after how hot it was outside, too.
It must be the cold air sweeping in from Cyslodia. It's the polar opposite of Calaglia, so I'd get used to it if I were you.
Is the little guy okay?
Oh, don't worry about Hootle. He's from Cyslodia. Probably just nerves is all. He's not really used to being around other people this much.
Rinwell, how about filling them in on what to expect from Cyslodia?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Well, for starters, nobody trusts nobody.
Come again?
Just like I said. You never know when Snake Eyes are watching you.
That's what they call their lord's henchmen, apparently.
Their official title is the Bureau of Civil Observation. They've got cronies undercover everywhere, observing us at all times.
So? Renan surveillance was an everyday part of life in Calaglia.
Difference is, In Cyslodia, it's not just Renans. They've got Danans spying on each other, too. Or in other words, there's the Snake Eyes themselves, plus all their small-time informants. All it takes is someone squealing on you, and it's straight to labor camp. No questions asked, no goodbyes. Course, informers are rewarded handsomely for their deceit. Everyone's always got one eye open, waiting for the moment to inform on someone before being tattled on first.
Hence the not trusting one another, huh? In that case, what do you think they'll make of us?
Hard to say. Although, not being from Cyslodia will probably help, honestly.
More trustful of outsiders than even your own people. Why go along with it, though? Why doesn't anyone take a stand?
Not everyone is strong enough to stand, Alphen. That's why the world needs people like us.
All right. Bella? Okay.
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
Rising Wyvern!
Eat dirt!
One more!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Talon Sword!
Do it!
Tusk Cannon!
Well, this one's gonna be tough.
This one's mine!
Mirage! I'll run you through! That is coming! Talon Sword!
Do it!
I'm on it! Everything's coming up, Zephyr! I'll take you all on!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
I'll run you through! Don't go charging off like that!
Here I go! I'm only getting flame! Reload! I'm out!
This can't do it!
What's wrong?
Nothing! Focus on the fight! Talon Sword!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Pathetic!
All right. There we go.
I have a bad feeling about this.
That is coming! Talon Sword! Tusk Cannon!
Swallow Blade!
I'm on it! Swallow Blade! Talon Sword!
I'm out! I'm all
Tusk
stuffed up!
Cannon!
Swallow
Who wants
Blade!
to die next?
This one's all mine!
Another notch in the old belt.
Keep 'em coming.
You like that taste of freedom, kid?
I think I could get used to it.
My main problem with heat is not the actual heat, it's the humidity. That's not downloading something without me knowing. I'm getting some...
Brace yourselves! This one's tough!
I'll run you through!
I'm an idiot. I forgot I don't even have a...
Back into the fray! Your wings won't save you from me! None shall escape my judgment!
We got fire!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours! Rising Wyvern!
Do it!
Look out!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
That was almost too easy.
Okay, I'm gonna go take this thing out. And I'm probably gonna head off. Gaia military. It makes sense. I want to get around to it.
That's not your run-of-the-mill enemy.
We don't have much choice. Rising Wyvern! Mirage! I'm on it. Swirl Blade! Here I come!
But yeah, Gaia military fortress. Yeah, facility instead.
I'll run you.
I could see it.
Ease your second.
Oh, I'm down. That's not good. Oh, hopefully she can get me up.
I'm on it. You're surrounded. Just stay calm.
Am I? No, I'm good. I'm not muted.
The target is shield. Rising Wyvern! Fall back! Mirage! Talon Storm! Touch Cannon! I'm on it. That is coming. Talon Storm! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! This is not going to play the flame of freedom. Must not die.
What was I thinking? Here, let me help.
I'll run you through.
Okay, here I go.
Talon Storm!
None shall escape my judgment.
How's this? See ya! Rising Wyvern! Touch Cannon! Rising Wyvern! Slice!
First aid!
Talon Storm! Swallow Blade! Cannon!
It's over.
Damn it!
What's wrong?
Nothing. Focus on the fight. Hit
None
Tom!
shall
Talon
escape my
Storm!
judgment.
Touch Cannon!
That's hard to say.
Here, let me help.
Of course.
Back from death to bit. I'll bring you back from death to bit.
Touch Cannon!
I'm ready. None. This one's mine.
I'm on it. Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Storm! Touch Cannon! I'll run you through! See ya!
I'm out.
Swallow Blade!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished.
Back into the fray.
Swallow Blade! I'll run you through!
None shall escape my
This
judgment.
one's all mine! Eat dirt! Cannon! How's this? Oh, just pipe down!
Any more of this and I'll burn out.
Touch Cannon!
None shall escape my that
I'll
move.
run you through! Here comes a big one!
Over?
Uh-oh.
How's this? That is coming! Talon
I'll bring
Storm!
you back from death to bit.
One thing I like about this game, though, with the items is it doesn't lock it to one person. It locks it to whoever can use the item.
I'm on it!
It doesn't lock it to...
I never miss.
The CPD in this game, I understand what they're doing, but my problem is the fact that it's for every character.
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Right. That did it.
I'll run you
If
through!
it wasn't for that, I'd be fine with it. The fact that it's every character, though, is what my problem. I almost had that, too.
I'm not done yet.
Okay, I'm just gonna head back here. And But yeah, CP in this game.
We've reached our destination.
Yeah. 11. But I don't know how that would go though, because Altina is more observant than Milliam, and she would probably notice.
I want to feel your hair right now. You are the place, my only home. Yeah, just like the flowers that bloom and fall with me over and over again. Well, I'm barely breathing and breathing to that ground. But each and every time we all stand up, stop like to yourself and me. True to yourself, and that might be we forget existence.
Well, aside of that, I will be heading off. I've been up since 5 a.m., which is not helping. And the humidity is getting worse. I'll talk anytime. If anyone, I'll talk anytime. Rating down Reverie.